Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're doing something really exciting. We're making banana bread 3 different ways, using just 4 ingredients each. We're testing all-purpose flour, oat flour, and almond flour. Which flour is the best? Most online baking recipes can be inaccurate. This will help you with your banana bread baking choice. Banana bread is different from banana cake because standard banana bread has more bananas in its base than any other ingredient, or even the flour. Additionally, there should be no added sugar. The sugar in the banana base is enough to sweeten the bread. Let's dive right in. We're going to measure out 630 grams of banana. Now I'm adding 1 cup of all-purpose flour. This is our structure builder. Next up, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. This is our rising agent, and it's crucial for getting that beautiful lift and fluffy texture. Give this a nice stir to combine. We're essentially creating our own self-rising flour here, which is a game changer when you want to simplify your baking. Now, let's peel and add our 630 grams of banana into a clean bowl. Look at how ripe these are. Those brown spots aren't a bad thing. They're actually perfect. The riper the banana, the sweeter and more flavorful your bread will be. Time to mash. I'm using a fork here, and I like to leave some small chunks because they create these amazing pockets of banana flavor throughout the bread. If you prefer it completely smooth, go for it. This is your banana bread journey. Crack in 1 egg. The egg is doing double duty here. It's binding everything together and adding richness to our bread. Now we're adding a 1/3 cup of avocado oil. I love using avocado oil because it's neutral in flavor and has such a great healthy fat profile. Mix this all together until it's beautifully combined. Now here's where the magic happens. Add your self-rising flour mixture, which remember is that 1 cup of all-purpose flour plus 2 tablespoons of baking powder we mixed earlier. Stir gently until just combined. Let's prep our baking pan. I'm generously oiling it. Get into all those corners. Nothing's worse than your beautiful bread sticking to the pan. Pour this luscious batter right into your prepared pan. Give it a little tap on the counter to release any air bubbles. And we're setting this aside while we work on our next 2 versions. Look at that beautiful batter. I have a good feeling about this one. Moving on to our second flour contender, almond flour. We're measuring 628 grams of banana for this version. You might notice it's slightly different from our first batch. That's because I'm weighing each portion separately to keep things as consistent as possible. Peeling and adding our 628 grams of banana to a fresh, clean bowl. Keeping things clean between batches is important so we can really taste the difference each flour makes. Mashing time again. There's something so satisfying about mashing bananas, isn't there? It's almost therapeutic. One egg goes in, same deal here, binding and richness. 1/3 cup of avocado oil. The oil is especially important in the almond flour version because almond flour absorbs moisture differently than regular flour. Mix this all together. See how this batter already looks different? It's a bit thicker and has that gorgeous golden tone from the almond flour. Adding 1 cup of almond flour. Now, almond flour is much denser and richer than regular flour. 2 tablespoons of baking powder going in. Almond flour is heavier than regular flour, so we really need that leavening power to help this bread rise. Stirring this together. adding our self-rising almond flour mixture. That's 1 cup of almond flour plus 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Gently stirring until combined. Almond flour doesn't have gluten, so you can't really overmix it the same way we did with regular flour, but we still want to be gentle to keep the texture light. Oiling our second baking pan nice and thoroughly. Don't skip the step. Almond flour can be a bit sticky. Pour this beautiful almond flour batter into the pan. Look at that color. It's already so different from our first batch. Setting this one aside, 2 down, 1 to go. And now for our third and final flour, oat flour. We're weighing out 625 grams of banana. We're in the home stretch now. Peeling and adding our 625 grams of banana to a fresh bowl. 3rd time's the charm. Mashing these beauties. By now, I bet your kitchen smells amazing from all these ripe bananas. And I'm so excited to see how all 3 of these turn out. 1 cup of oat flour going in. Oat flour creates a hearty, wholesome texture that's perfect for breakfast. 2 tablespoons of baking powder, same amount for all 3 versions, so we're really testing the flour and nothing else. Stirring this together, oat flour has such a fine, soft texture. It's really lovely to work with. Add 1 egg, you know the drill by now. Pour in a 1/3 cup of avocado oil. This is going to keep our oat flour bread nice and moist. Mix, mix, mix until everything's combined. The oat flour creates this really smooth, slightly thick batter. Time to add our self-rising oat flour. 1 cup of oat flour plus 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Stirring gently until we have a uniform batter. Oat flour absorbs liquid really well, so this batter might look slightly different from the other 2. Oiling our 3rd and final pan, we're so close to getting these in the oven. Pour this final batter into the pan. Look at that! 3 beautiful banana bread batters, 3 different flours. Now we have all 3 of our batters ready to go. I'm preheating my oven to 340 degrees Fahrenheit. Now our 4-ingredient banana bread is ready with 3 different flours. Here's the all-purpose flour banana bread, looking well-structured and soft. It's not yet fully cool, so I'll bring it out to cool on the baking mat. Now, here's the oat flour banana bread, looking well-structured as well, but more dense than the all-purpose. I gently take it out because it is still tad hot. Here goes the almond flour bread, much denser than the first 2, looking and feeling mushy, and it feels oily too. It looks like it will scatter any moment. Huh. Here we have our 3 banana breads with 3 flours. The all-purpose flour, then the oat flour, and finally the almond flour. It's so easy from the structure to see the density of the 3 breads and also have an idea of what their texture would be. They have been cooling for an hour now. It's time to slice into them to see their internal texture and form. Let's get into the all-purpose flour first. I like that this bread holds well together and feels soft at the same time. It feels well textured and soft. This will be a delicious find for morning teas and will go well with a good buttering. Now, it's time for the oat flour banana bread. It also looks well structured, but it feels dense too. It feels thicker than all-purpose flour and also has a good internal texture like all-purpose flour. Finally, the almond flour. It is already falling apart due to the density and oiliness. I believe almond will be a poor choice for making banana bread compared to the other two. For people who would want a gluten-free option, you may either combine almond flour with other gluten-free flour or increase the amount of almond flour you use. This means for every 1 cup of all-purpose flour, you use 1.5 to 2 cups of almond flour. Now, let's compare their tastes. All-purpose flour tastes really good and satisfying. Oat flour tastes milky and rich. Almond flour tastes mushy and oily. For taste, I would go for oat flour, and for form and texture, I would go for all-purpose flour. Let me know if you have tried any of these flours for banana bread and how it turned out. Let me know in the comments section which recipe or ingredients you would want me to compare next. Before you grab one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more fun and creative recipes like this.